Today, May 4th, we have a crew of about 20 people working here at Takata High School. A high school that's obviously, as I'll show you in a second, shown for a while. We're the only crew working here. The officials that are working in the area are all still basically piling up massive amounts of debris, so they haven't started focusing on, I guess, what would be considered a smaller project, even though this is quite a big project. As you can see, walk through here, one of the main classroom facilities, you can see just complete destruction. We have our crews working outside. We haven't even begun to work in this area. Even with a crew of 10 to 20 people, we will still be here for several weeks before we can clear all this debris. This room we have actually touched. As you can see, most of the furniture has been removed. And we had an operation yesterday that involved salvaging as much of it as we could. And that salvaged furniture now sits in a designated area in front where it'll be taken and cleaned and repainted, reused. Another room that we have not touched yet. The dirt you see on the floor is only a couple inches thick. It's not as bad as some of the other projects this organization has worked on. In the final room, if you look through here, you can see our crew working. The mud is still wet, which means my feet are going to smell like tsunami water. What they are working on. Oops. So glass on the floor, obviously. This is a corridor between two buildings that were both filled with classrooms. The crew has been working on this all day. Earlier today, there was a car propped up on that blue fuel tank, resting on its front wheels, with the celebrated effort of 15 of us. We finally found a system to move it that we felt safe enough doing and actually worked. So, as you can see, this is one property, this one project that we have. It's a tremendous amount of work to be done. And if we weren't here, nothing would get done. Eventually, of course. This is responsible to government. It's doing what it can, but as one person put it, they drove down the coast for 3 hours and saw the level of destruction I just showed you for 3 straight hours. There are just community after community after community. The entire thing destroyed. So even the most responsible and advanced government has a daunting task ahead of them. So, in my opinion, it's important to have these groups here and volunteers willing to spend their time and exert their efforts to get things back to normal. Here's looks like a renewed attempt at car removal.
I'm gonna get over there and I'll try and prop it up against this. Yeah, I've got pipe right here.
I'm probably gonna. Well, we'll see if they've got it. I may need to help them. I'm taking a break from work today to capture a bit of what we're doing. Okay, you get a little closer here.
Because it's gonna spring, and that's the dangerous part.
Yeah.
David, next time you do start talking.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, your stopping point. Yeah, your stopping point is that pole hitting the truck.
Yeah, you have one of these big holes, which is in the bed of the truck, and basically like straight levers driving in the
So, nice. Good work, Mark. Look at that.